right? So HDTV, it's a business calculus course, but this is kind of algebra problem, linear equation type of problem. The question is the number X of TVs sold, demanded, is related to the price P. So P is the independent variable. P is the independent variable. So in a price demand equation, and the equation is given X equal to 1720 minus 0.5 P. So yeah, 0.5 and 0.50, they're both same. 0.5 is same as 0.50 because this 0 you can eliminate that. So they're both same. So this simplifies it. And then now what does this mean? It means if you have, before even I jump to doing the problem and reading about the question, it says that 0.5 P is the price, right? P of TV. If the P is equal, so independent, what is independent variable and dependent variable? Independent variable, I'm going to write it here, dependent is X. Means you need to give value to the P and then get value for X. That's the demand. And then, so this X depend on P. So you need to have the P to figure out what X is. So let's say the price of the TV is like, so because P, the price P, so P stands for the price, right? So I'll put price here. So if the price is $1,000, then you're going to figure out what is the demand equation. This is a linear equation. If you graph this equation, it's something like this. Let's do this as review. How would you graph this? This follows this formula. Y equal to mx plus b. It's a linear equation. As long as x is to the first power, it's a linear equation. In your case, your x is this p, independent variable, and your y is x. So don't get confused with that. So basically, if I rearrange this and make it into this slope and y-intercept form, so what is slope and y-intercept form? Sorry. That's my son. So
rise over run.
Yeah, y equal to mx plus b, and then m is the rise over run, it's the slope, and then b is the y-intercept. So this y-intercept is on y-axis. This is the x-axis. In your case, p is this one. So this is p, and this is x. So I'm going to put it like blue. So if I want to make your equation to that form, it's going to be like this. X equal to, so the blue color is your problem, negative 0.5 P plus 1,720. That's compared to this, y equal to mx plus b. So now your this 1,720 is the y-intercept. It's called y-intercept. So it's on a y-axis somewhere. Let's say this is y-intercept 1,720. So it's not in scale. 1,720. And then you want to now find another point, because it's a straight line. As long as you have 2 points, you can connect them and create a straight line. So to find the other point, I'm going to use this rise over run. Rise over run is equal to negative 0.5 over 1. 0.5 is just 1 over 2. That's same as negative 1 over 2. Or you say 1/2 is just 0.5, 1/2. So negative 1 over 2. So that means rise. So I'm going to put the negative, either I can put either this, consider this negative with 1 or 2. Doesn't matter to find the other point. So I'm going to say negative 1 over 2. They're both same. So rise is negative 1, means I need to go down 1. Let's say this is 1 unit, it's not in scale. And then because when it's negative, you go negative direction. When it's positive, you go positive direction. Top number is the rise, either going up or down. Bottom number is run, either going right or left. Since this is negative, means you should go down 1 unit. So I end up here, there's the end of the arrow or the beginning of the arrow. And then Run is 2, it's positive 2. So I need to go to positive direction horizontally, 2 units. Let's say this is 2 units. And you end up this point. So that's how we get 2 points. And then we're done. So we connect this. That's going to be equation of the line. So I didn't even read the problem, what the problem is, but that's how you graph it, just to analyze and see what this question could be. Like in this case, you know, the P is the variable, independent variable. They might ask if they sell 1,000 a TV for $1,000. What is the X? What is the demand? So you can substitute 1,000.
Yeah.
Exactly, times 0.5, the 1,000 times 0.5, and subtract from 1,720, you're going to get X. So you can get different numbers like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, whatever, and then find what the X value's demand is. So let's continue with the equation. It says X is equal to 1,720 minus 0.5. P is an example of a linear equation in two variables. So the variables are P and X. Y is the coefficient of P negative. So they ask me, what is P? Why is this coefficient of P is negative? It means slope is going down, you see. So what does this mean? Why this is negative? So let's analyze what this means, slope negative. So let's say P is equal to 0, means you sell the TV for $0. What's going to happen? Everyone is going to rush into the Best Buy store, and everyone wants to get a TV, right? So see here, P is 0 is right here. What is Y value? You get lots of demand. Y is the demand. You get lots of demand. How about if you make P very expensive? Let's find what it is, even this point. Let's see what it is. This is called x-intercept. And x-intercept means demand 0. This is the demand, right? Demand value here is 0, and then price is the maximum. This is the price, right? The maximum. We want to see how much the price should be to make this demand 0. No one buys it anymore. So in that case, since this is the P, right, and this is demand X, so over here, the coordinates of this point is what? P, we don't know what it is. We're going to find it. And then price and Y value, this is something which is clear. It's x-intercept, means it's on the x-axis. When it's on the x-axis, Y value is 0, means this vertical value, in your case, demand value is 0. So means this is 0. So I'm going to substitute 0 instead of this x here in your equation and solve for P, see what the P is. See, if I put 0 here, 0 equal to negative 0.5 P plus 1,720 and solve this equation. So I'm going to subtract 1,720 from both sides. This cancels, so you get negative 1,720 equal to negative 0.5 P. This 0.58, to simplify, I'm just going to make it into negative 1 over 2. Negative 1 over 2, right? To solve for P, what I'm going to do, I'm going to multiply. I want to get rid of this. I want to know what P is. To get rid of this, I'm going to multiply by reciprocal of this. Reciprocal of this means 2 over 1 instead of 1 over 2. Why? Because 2 over 1 cancels 1 over 2. And there's negative. I want to cancel negative 2. I'm going to multiply by negative 2 over 1 over 2. But I need to do this at scale. It's like a balanced pen. If I multiply one side by a number, I need to multiply the other side to that number also, like this. So this 2 divided by 2, 1, 2 divided by 2, 1, 1 and 1 cancels, negative divided by negative, positive. See, everything is gone. So on the right side, I have P equal to, I just need to do this. If you multiply 2 times that, negative times negative is positive, first of all. If I multiply, it's going to be 3,440. So that's P. Means P, if you sell a TV for $3,440, no one is going to buy. Demand is going to be 0. So it says why the slope is negative, because as the price increases, as demand goes down, that's what slope negative means. If you increase one of them and you see the increases the other one, means slope positive. In your case, slope is negative, means you increase the price, you should see the other one decreases, as we saw that here, right? So that's one thing. And then it says we are interested in pairs of numbers P and X that satisfy this equation. Such a pair is called a solution. So we already found the pairs. Like one of them was this P and 0, and I already found P, which is equal to 3,420. 3,440, right? That's one of them. And then there's another one. These are critical points. These are really important points. Like that's one of them. It shows demand 0 right here. And the other one, this one, it shows that if you sell it for $0, everyone's going to rush to buy, right? What is that point? So
0 and 70.
exactly 0, 1,700. So it says they're asking for 2 points. These are 2 points. That point.
Okay.
What is the demand in thousands? If the price is 1,440, now if they give you the price, just substitute P equal to 1,440 and find X, what the X's demand is for that. You just substitute P instead of this P over here into this equation. So that X is going to be equal to negative 0.5 times 1,440 and then plus 1,720, and then which is going to be like 280. X equal to 280. That's the demand, not number for the demand.
Here it says 1,000. Our solution is 1,000. So 120 times, because it's 15 you times.
I didn't multiply. Yeah, I didn't multiply. Yeah. If you multiply by this, it's going to divide by 2. Correct. 720. So I didn't multiply by negative 0.5. So that times minus plus 1,720.
No, minus.
Yeah. This is negative. Okay. That's negative, that's positive, so it's going to be 1,000, correct? All right. So that's how you're going to get this. So done with this problem, right?
Yeah.